Alright, here's another practice video going over derivatives and just some of the properties associated with it. Alright, so say you have the, you want to take the derivative with respect to x of some function, say our f of x, times g of x. Alright, well, that is just going to be equal to the derivative of the first times the second plus the first times the derivative of the second. And this is just called the product rule. Oh. Okay, so say we have x squared times 3x. And we want to take the derivative of that. Well, that is going to be the derivative of the first, which is 2x, times the second, plus the first times the derivative of the second. And just so you can kind of see where that's coming from, say our f of x is equal to x squared, and so that means f prime of x is equal to 2x, and our g of x is 3x. So g prime of x is just going to be equal to 3. So now I can actually kind of lay this out for you. There's our derivative of the first, or f prime of x, times our g of x, plus the first, which is just f of x, times the derivative of our second. Alright, so then whenever you actually just go through and work all that out, that's going to give us 6x squared plus 3x squared. So that is just going to be 9x squared. So there's just one example of the product rule. And then, I mean, you can just go through and come up with any two functions to use. So we do another one real quick. Pull in a little bit of trig. So you want, 3x times the sine of x. And, one thing you can do just to help you keep things straight until you get used to seeing this, and you want to take the derivative, just go ahead and label them. Say you're going to have your f of x is equal to 3x, and then take the derivative of it. This is going to be equal to 3, and then say your g of x is equal to sine x, and so our g prime is just cosine x, and I'm all over the board over there. So then we just go through and just do the product rule which is going to be our derivative of the first, which is just 3 times the second. It's going to be plus the first times the derivative of the second. And so that is just going to be equal to 3 sine x plus 3x cosine x. And so there's another one worked out, just using the product rule.